Do you ever feel like the world you knew was gone? Well, the world I knew growing up has disappeared. And for those of you 50 plus, you probably know what I'm talking about. When we grew up, a lot of things were still handmade. I grew up watching people making things with their hands and making things for me to play with their hands. I miss those times. I started to think about how much I wanted a handmade life. I wanted to have things that I knew where they came from, that somebody's hands had touched, that my hands had touched, that I'd made. So this channel is a response to me wanting a handmade life, a life of meaning, a life that connects me to things that are deeper than just a fast track kind of, materialism. And one day I was sitting in my house and I was thinking about how amazing it would be if everything that I was using, I knew the person who'd made it, or I'd bought it from an artisan. Even this cutlery, like that would be a dream of mine, to have a whole cutlery set made by someone. And this is my response to that. I try to do a lot of things because as an artist, I think one of the things that happens is that most of us, when in our 50s, were brought up a little bit more creative. A lot of us had grandmothers that were brought up on farms, or brought up making the soap, or sewing their dresses or whatever. And we've lost that in the modern world. And I feel like that's something that I really miss and something that I really want for myself. So this channel is a response to that, and I want to talk to you about, for me, this is 2025. I've had a really tough year in 2024, and I wanted to change the way I was doing things, and I needed to change my life. My whole world fell apart last year. My relationship broke up after nearly 9 years. I changed careers, changed friendships. I felt myself being very alone. I don't have very much family left. I have a little bit of family left, but most of my family's passed away. So it was just this thing of what do I do now? I am moving to this area. How magical is it? Seriously, it's so divine here. This is a little creek. This is actually could be the back of my property. My property goes onto a creek. So this handmade channel will be about the kinds of things not only do I do to my property to make it to literally have it be coming from my hands, how to handmake, but also to ask you, what can you do in your life that brings back that feeling of, oh yes, that's right, this is how things are. I know this matters. I have a mug that I made with my hands, and I'm going to keep this mug forever. I'm not going to just chuck it out. I'm just going to buy a new one. I'm actually going to have things that really mean something to me, and have a life that really means something to me, and really touch everything as much as I can in my life. One of the things that I'm interested in is, how can I make that? So together, over the next 30 days, I'm going to shop every day. I'm going to talk a little bit about something else I'm interested in, to show you some of the things that either I made or that I bought from artisans, talk about the value of handmade stuff, talk about how to do things as well. And I'm going to shop every day, raw, unedited, just to get this channel happening, because this has been a dream of mine, to share the magic of handmade artisan lifestyle. I'll see you in the next video.